Last time on She Rules the Waves, we dodged gale after gale and dealt with the destruction afterwards. I started the enormous task of cleaning the bilge and pondered on the construction of a hard dodger. Then it got cold, so we left Sedna and went skiing. And now it gets even colder, so stay tuned. Hi, my name is Linus Jackson and I'm a sailor, musician and father of two. I bought my boat Sedna in Italy and have spent the last 2 seasons sailing her to her new home in the south of Sweden. It's been an incredible journey, but now it's time to roll up the sleeves and get her ready for the adventures to come. Good morning, people. It is about minus 10 degrees out today, Celsius, and it's super cold in the south of Sweden. And I really hope it won't be that for too long because, well, the electricity to warm up the boat is expensive. And if the marina freezes, it's gonna be not much fun. Yeah, the cold hit us hard and sudden. And over the next few days it continuously kept getting colder. And the water in the marina slowly turned from liquid to slush, and there was no end of the cold streak in sight. During this process I made a quick pit stop to the more central neighboring Dockan marina, where I was offered a new slip. But in the end I decided to stay put in Limhamn for at least another season. And then the sea finally turned to hard ice. I got more and more frustrated by the winter, and it also showed itself in other aspects. It is quite beautiful this time of year, but in a few days when the snow is gone, I'm gonna be happy camper again. Okay, so I am in a little bit of a dilemma here because I need to install a diesel heater. And I'm planning on maybe doing it up there. But as you see, it's like a crow's nest in here. There's like hoses and cables going everywhere. So what I really would like to do is just pretty much tear it all out, get new insulation on the walls, plan it. So I have all the electricity on one side and like hosing and heating and stuff on the other side. And I also have to get the inspection hatch on the diesel tank open to see if I can fix the fuel gauge and stuff like that. And I also need to attach the diesel heater, of course, to the diesel tank. So I don't know. Should I just tear it out or should I just keep going on this? I'll figure it out later. Because it's not going to work in the long run, right? Tell me I'm right, please. Of course, for me to actually be able to work in here in a decent way, I have to have the hatch open, which means it's got to be warmer because it's going to be hell to have heat in here if the hatch is just straight open into the cold air. So, yeah. But not even a week later, the more frequent sun and above freezing temperatures thinned the ice, and once again the hope of a more productive future was awoken within me.
But with the milder weather came the storms and shredded my second tarp into oblivion. But the ridge construction held up fine, so this time I decided to spring for a more robust tarp. Next time I'll go straight there. I guess I've been misled by the Italian and French winters. But even though the storm was gone, the water levels were still really high. But I don't care as long as the water is not solid.
Hey people, I'm sitting at home, it's cold outside, and I'm thinking about my heating system. Right now I just have electric heaters in the boat, and the power prices on the dock is just horrendous. And I have a tank full of diesel, so I gotta get my diesel heater installed. So this is what I think so far. The heat exchanger is going to go to the engine's heating, and then from here go to the pump and into the diesel heater. And then the hot water comes out of the diesel heater and goes into the electric pump or the electric heater, which goes into this manifold. And here I can decide if I want to have like different like aft, saloon, etc. And on this end is going to be a loop to the water heater, so I can get warm water all the time. And the heating loops, of course, comes back into this one. And then this goes up, and with the T-connector, I'm going to connect, not necessarily this one, but expansion tank. Then it goes back to an air, I don't know what that's called. You can get air out of the system. And then back to the heat exchanger. That's the plan. So what do you think of that? I think I've thought about everything, but I might be wrong. So if you have anything to say about it, please let me know. Cheers. Hey, right now I'm visiting a friend at another boatyard in the village called Lomma. Gonna take a look at her boat.
This is my friend Åsa. She bought this beautiful Vinda 40 last year, and even though me and her go way back, we haven't really hung out for many years. So she actually didn't know about my sailing life until another friend of hers showed her this channel. But wait, that's Linus, she said, and immediately sent me a text.
Havsörn.
That means sea eagle.
It's a nice cockpit here.
I'm sure you'll see more of Åsa and Havsörn later on, but unfortunately my camera crapped out, so I didn't get any footage of the inside of the boat. So instead I went to Limhamn and watched the sunset in Sedna.
Okay, so I have to fix the leaks in the chain plates and some stanchions and stuff like that. And to do that, I pretty much have to take all this inner sealing off. So I am not really sure how to do that. So I'm going to try to figure that out now. I assume I have to get all of these off, and then I probably won't be able to take these off without taking this off and without taking off all the linings like this, which means drilling and yeah, oh my god. Well, let's get started.
As I'm quite sure you can imagine without me showing it on camera, this project is going to be ongoing for quite a while. It's just not dismantling the inner sealing, the teak bungs, linings, etc., but also actually getting to the leaky bits and fix them. Which probably will mean removing hatches and at least parts of the teak deck too. But you gotta start somewhere, I guess.
Well, I did find some kind of old wasp's nest or something in here. That doesn't look too good. I mean, there's nothing alive in there, but still, that's no fun. And then the water seems to be coming from this thingy, and I can't really figure that out, but I assume it's just assembling there and then popping out. But all right, I'll take this little piece of wood off and then I will continue the search. Okay, so first piece is off. I tried to figure out the bolts for the stand for the windmill, but unfortunately I have to go and get some pieces for that. Then I went over here and tried to figure out the leak here in the chain plates, and yeah, it's further up, and you can actually see here that this one is problem all the way in. So I just have to keep dismantling the ceiling and do one thing at a time. But I'm done for today, so that will have to wait until next time.
You also have to wait until next time, but thanks for coming along this far. Please give the video a like, and if you have some brilliant ideas or shortcuts on the work I have to do, please share them with me in the comments or over at Patreon. Click the subscribe button and the bell, and until next time, take care.